Michael Beattie, the St George captain, brings the Dragons out now. They've won 8 of their last 9. And this is the team most fancied to play Brisbane in the grand final. Tremendous performance in 1992 under the coaching of Brian Smith. And now Illawarra comes out for their biggest occasion in rugby league, their first semi-final. Some people say that it can't be done, but a Cinderella story could easily unfold in 1992. Both the Steelers and the Knights are there, proud to be there and entitled. Let's have a look at that Dragons card now. Potter at fullback, Walford and Herron the wings, Coyne and Beattie the centres. Then it's Peter Coyne at 5'8" and Ivan Henjak at half. Mackay, Goulet, Barnhill, McVean, Priddle and Collins make up the forwards. Bill Dunn just adjusting the headgear as we look at their side. Riolo at the back, Wishart, McIndoe the wings, Rodwell, McGregor, formidable in the centres. Simon Neal the halves, then Cross, Pinchinelli, Dunn, Teachell, Waddell and Skiffaletti. Referee for the match is Graham Annesley, with Illawarra in the red jumpers, running from right to left. Kick-off time to the semi-finals. John Simon, who had a taste of Origin football at this stadium this year, kicks off from dummy half. Taken on the second bounce by Michael Neal, wrapped up by Wayne Collins and also Brad Mackay. Skiffaletti the dummy half, fed back for Simon to clear. Charge down, chance for Collins, a mile of time, there's a try! Collins gets a try for St George.
And that's a great start for St George. They've played the game very well so far, steady as you go, and the defence has been good. They kept Illawarra pinned in their quarter. Now this kick, the long 15-metre pass, that's great enthusiasm from Collins. And he just simply had to pick it up and dive over. I thought he could have looked right. He had 20 metres to run in. But first points go to the Dragons.
We've mentioned throughout the season that sometimes taking the option of a charge down does count against you. We've seen them go over the sideline, 6 again to the team kicking the football. But on this occasion, Wayne Collins has been able to score the first points after only 3 minutes. As Paul Vorton points out, that's great enthusiasm. And they now lead. That's his first try of the season. Not a bad time to score one.
The only thing about that was you've really got to criticise Illawarra. Normally when that long pass is thrown back, there are 2 players back there, one to cover the other person. On that occasion, Simon was on his Pat Malone. And
they were searching for a goal kicker, Ian Herron. Now they've found one. Very correct round the corner kicker of the ball. Strikes it from 25 out, but it's just wide of the uprights. So St George, they grab first blood and they lead Illawarra by 4 points to 0.
Working very, very well. Barnhill on that occasion sprinted out the mark area and got him easily. And once again, St George have come out wide, leaving Simon with no option, couldn't get the ball to his outside supports, had to go on his own.
Skiffaletti chances the long ball. Herron gets a hand to it, but goes over the sideline. Ball played by Billy Dunn. Skiffaletti looking to the right, no runners. Uses Teachell on the left. Inside ball for Neal. Might have been a touch forward. Ball played 7 metres out from the line. Teachell shows it. That's the turnover to St George. Rodwell has gone into dummy half. Decides to go himself. Makes 10 metres. Good ground by Rodwell.
That's better. They need a follow-up now. Here comes Teachell.
Teachell with a short ball for Pinchinelli.
And if David Riolo had stayed alive out there, they'd had an overlap. They've got one now. Skiffaletti has got a winger unmarked outside him. Decides to go himself. There's McIndoe under the posts.
McIndoe gets the try for the Steelers. I said earlier they had to strike back quickly, and that's what's presented itself. Good quick thinking by Skiffaletti.
And didn't they do it well? The Steelers back in the game. They'll be in front in a tick. But this all came from a drop pass or a loose ball. Pinchinelli here, and the ball goes backwards. Walford, I don't know, he's gone in to cover up the ball, but hasn't succeeded. Skiffaletti 2-on-1 situation. The dummy went. McIndoe positioned himself beautifully. Barnhill could have done a little bit better, but McIndoe, the best finisher in the game.
Well, poor old David Barnhill was left in 2 minds there as to what to do at the end of that movement. But Ricky Walford was the man that came in, didn't wrap up the football, and that created something out wide. Skiffaletti looked as though he should have passed the football, but he decided to take on the fullback, and that's a beautiful pass. The hand went up in the air from Skiffaletti, and McIndoe scored under the posts.
Yeah, what Dave Barnhill did, he's had a good start to the game, but he took his eye off the player, took his eye off McIndoe, who he had covered, and McIndoe's just stepped inside, and away he went. That's a great fight back by the Steelers.
Rod Wishart from right in front, just 9 metres out. Certainly will send Illawarra to the lead. Just over 10 minutes gone in the game. 11 goals for the year for Rod Wishart. An easy one for him from right in front. Raises the flags and raises the hopes of the Steelers fans. They lead by 6 points to 4.
They are set up to go both ways.
Fed by Henjack, won by the Dragons, comes right, picks up. Mark Coyne draws the defence. McIndoe got a hand to it, and he's going to be forced in goal for the line dropout.
Well, he won't mind being forced in goal because he just saved a try. Coyne just beat Rodwell point blank there with a sidestep, and it was going to lead to try. There's the right footstep. Rodwell left on the ground. Luckily, McIndoe got the hands up because they wouldn't have caught Ricky Walford.
Collins taking the tap. Tierney wants the ball. On there, only a matter of seconds, and he's inside the 32. A big man, built very solidly. And here's the ball coming loose again. St George pick up another penalty.
Well, interesting to have a look at this. Skiffaletti is the man that is penalised for reaching over in the play of the ball. I thought he got a pretty good strike here. Well, no, he didn't get back in front of the man playing the ball, and the referee rightly so awarded the penalty. Herron will now look to even up the score 10 metres in on the far side of the field.
Herron gets it away. Looks okay, doesn't it? Yes, straight between the uprights. St George draw level, 6 points all.
He just kept going.
Tony Priddle, I beg your pardon. Now Wishart slides into the open, gets inside the 40, still going, no support. 30 metres out from the line. Away from Neil, through Pincinelli. Now it's gone out for Rodwell. Rodwell can see the corner. Did he get it down? No! Referee Annesley rules no try.
Well, what a shoulder charge there from Michael Potter. Some controversy here, the crowd are booing, but the referee in no mind says Rodwell. He beat Walford. Let's see if he gets the ball down. No, jolted down. It wasn't Potter, it was Peter Coyne. Great tackle.
His defence. Cross runs the decoy, Waddell takes it ahead. Gets it out the back, promotes Rodwell inside the 32-metre point. Potter puts him down. Now they need the quick play of the ball and the spread of the ball. Pincinelli, right on the quarter-way line, but it's a penalty. St George inside the 5. Wishart from right in front. It's only about 16 metres out. 6 points all. Takes a couple of dances on the one blade of grass, and he misses it. Well, damn it, says Wishart. Oh, he knows it.
He's got to come into the game a lot more in the second half, Paul McGregor.
From Neil now, goes to Dunn out wide, even wider cross, and even wider Pincinelli. Gets a pass round the corner. That was a classic pass. McIndoe kicks ahead. McIndoe and Potter. No try.
Great speed, but he gave Potter time to look at this. That is magnificent. Around the back of Walford, he didn't know where it went. Just gave time for Potter to turn on that one. Didn't get his hands to it, and well, it's just gone over the dead ball line. Another close shave.
Right on the halfway mark. Walsh put down by Collins. Away for Neil. Cross cleans it up. One hand up. Taken by Rodwell. McIndoe's unmarked. Goulet's coming at him, but McIndoe scores. Illawarra gets their second try.
And they've finally done it right, the Steelers, deserving that try. They're playing some great football, keeping the ball alive. Scott Goulet came over and cover. He couldn't get McIndoe. McIndoe's got plenty of pace, even though he's getting on in years. And the Steelers, they'll go to a half-time lead. Great try to the Steelers just before half-time, that danger area, only 30 seconds remaining on the clock. There's some nice passes here, one from Walsh. Now Neil, this one, beautiful hands by Cross onto Rodwell. Walford's missed him. He's had a shocker on the wing in defence, and Rodwell just simply had to draw Potter, and McIndoe, away he went.
Well, Alan McIndoe gets his second try of the day. Tremendous lead-up work. Players keeping it alive.
That's a bad defensive lapse there by the winger there in Walford. He should have had him covered. And Rodwell, beautiful pass out to McIndoe.
The St George defence isn't scrambling that well, as we just said.
Once again, though, another breakdown the St George right-hand side. We've seen that a few times today, Ray.
We certainly have. Illawarra has tested St George out wide. Talking about out wide, Rod Wishart is as he prepares for this one. 9 metres in from touch, 22 out. I like it. It's a goal for Wishart. So the Steelers, they go to the break, leading St George 2 tries to 1 and 12 points to 6. More of the Rugby League semi-final action coming to you in just a moment on the 9 Network.
He didn't throw the football on that occasion. And I again think that's what they've got to look to do. Get Coyne involved. He does draw some defenders and try and open up something on his shoulders. They've gone wide to George. Mark Coyne almost through, picks up Herron. Great tackle, Michael Neal. Another try saver.
Oh, sensational tackle by Neal. Herron's blowing up like a good sort. You're kidding. No try. Mick Neal got you.
Well, here it is.
Mick Neal comes over. Beautiful tackle. Classic round the legs. Now he's held here. I think he gets up and places the ball.
There's the elbow there on the ground.
Smothered into defence by Neal and Goodell. Kenny. Dummies inside. Turns it outside. Goulet puts it on the ground. Neal cleans up for Illawarra.
Well, who else would it be? Have to be Mick Neal, wouldn't it? He's having an absolute blinder out there today.
Pinchinelli running the blind side.
Well, that defensive line for St George is very tight. Wishart does have a lot of room out on this right-hand wing. And that's where they're going to go. Michael Neal picking up a second man in
They've got
McGregor.
behind the defence. McGregor! McGregor! He puts it down! Third try for the Steelers! McGregor scores! Beautifully orchestrated play.
Well, you're a good judge, Paul Borton. You thought they should go for the try, and that's what they've run in. 16-6 with a kick to come. Only 20 minutes left on the clock. And it was good second man play from Michael Neal. McGregor, the man running into the hole. There's the decoy players in close to the ruck. Brad Mackay went up much too quickly, and McGregor with his great footwork, well, he had too much ease there to beat Michael Potter. Plenty of room to work in.
And I think they've just booked themselves a date against Brisbane next week. What a great game that'll be. But this is beautiful play, a great set play. Give Graham Murray, their coach, some credit here. These set plays don't come off that often, but when they're perfectly executed like that one was, McGregor finds himself in the hole, an easy try.
Well, how many times would they have rehearsed that play this year, Paul Vorton?
Well, no doubt it's something that Graham Murray probably has been saving for a semi-final or a big game. They've put it on, and it's come up trumps. Saints, they're not happy. Mick Beattie's got to try and get them going. Saints just aren't doing anything at this stage.
I think that kind of try is what we're saying that St George aren't coming up with. They're not getting that second phase play going where they're getting room for their backs. And this is an easy kick for Wishart. We've seen him miss one. I think he'll be clued in on this particular attempt.
2 out of 3 for Rod Wishart. This one he makes no mistake with. The Steelers lead the Dragons 18-6. Elliott 12 metres from the halfway mark. Away goes Priddle now up the blind. Gets a good pass to Herron. Herron's into space. Full back to beat. Beats him easily. And Herron gets the try. Denied earlier on, but not this time. St George's second try.
And that's some brilliant evasion from Herron after a magnificent ball from Tony Priddle down the blind side of the ruck. He really put a good move on David Riolo, the fullback, but Priddle did the work. He took on Neal. Wishart came off his wing. That allowed Herron a free run. And that's great play. Look at that for evasion. Riolo well and truly caught by that move from Ian Herron, and that's opened the game up.
A chance to draw the situation up to 18 points to 12. And then, of course, a converted try. And extra time would be right upon us. 20 metres out. Similar margin in from touch. Strikes it. Oh, he looked like he went to sleep on it. No goal. 18 points to 10 for Illawarra. Played back to Hardy. He reaches the halfway line. One-hander away for Smith. 5 metres into Illawarra's territory.
And where was his support? He needed 3 or 4 players who were waiting back for this next play to come up with him. Keeping the ball alive, St George. A little one over from Priddle. There's some men there for the Saints. Potter on to Walford.
Oh, great ball! Tremendous ball! Michael Beattie! Beattie's going in to score! St George! They're down but they're not out! Oh, Potter did magnificently!
Well, you cannot afford to relax in a game of football. It goes 80 minutes, there's only 71 of them gone. And it's 18-14 with a kick to come. Last tackle, again there didn't look to be anything on. Again, Priddle is involved. A little kick over the top. Potter got a miraculous ball to Walford. A bad miss over there on the far side. I thought Walford would have enough speed to score, but even better, Beattie was on the inside and improves the position.
It's taken them 69 minutes, but the last 3 have seen Saints actually put some good football together. And this is a great play. Walford missed tackle by Riolo there. First mistake he's made all day, and the inside ball. And Mick Beattie, he knew his experience. He knew where to put the ball down. Well, the Saints, they're coming marching in. And Illawarra, they've gone to sleep.
18-14. Committee meeting for the Steelers. Herron. 7.5 minutes to go. This goal for 18-16. He's got it. Saints are back within 2 points of the Steelers.
A lot of defence there. You'd think this one would be a bomb. Plenty of chasers. Henjack out of dummy half, a little chip.
Riolo with the work to do. Can he get back into the field of play? Yes. Gets back by 2 blades of grass.
Magnificent by Riolo. That's unbelievable. He had Walford in front of him and made the big lunge for that try line, like he was trying to score a try, but it was the other end of the field. Lunging and get back into the field of play, and St George now, the defence is getting better.
Walsh.
I just want to make sure they don't give away a penalty here, St George. Get back with the referee, because this kick again is going to be under pressure, and it's not going to take them out of their own half.
Cross to play it. Skiffoletti away. Oh, Neil nearly dropped it. They spread the ball. McGregor makes a big run. 30 metres. Finds Wishart. Wishart for Neil. He puts it down. Bangs the ball into the turf.
Well, something nearly came out of nothing. There was a mix-up on the final play. Michael Neil wasn't supposed to get the football, but he had McGregor unmarked outside. Back to Wishart. A bad pass to Michael Neil. The ball breaks down on the halfway line. St George, 3.5 minutes left.
Izzard's 40 metres out from the line. 5 tackles gone. What will they do here? For the corner, I would expect. Rubber kick from Simon. He regathers. He passes. He finds Walsh. Walsh passes. And it's off the ground and a penalty to the Saints. Illawarra had St George down. But they've come back magnificently, the Dragons. But the Steelers, they seem certain now, with only 20 seconds to go on and play Brisbane next weekend. St George will play the winner of Newcastle and Western Suburbs. And that's tomorrow. You'll see it all again. Rugby League from headquarters here in Sydney. 5:30, 7:30 for Sydney viewers. There's the siren. The Steelers, on their maiden voyage in semi-final football, have won the day. 18 points to 16. Illawarra defeating St George in front of a crowd of 28,500.
Can't go wrong with the mental strong. Gonna give them the taste of steel. Hey, la 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 la, with the Illawarra Steelers.